What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Couch Talk. Uh, so today there's not going to be a whole lot of structure. This is just going to be a honest video of why I started this channel kind of in the first place. Um, you know, I had started this probably 3 or 4 weeks ago now. Um, and a little background, I might have explained a little bit in the first video I ever posted, the transition out of college video. Um, I am somebody that I have a bachelor's degree, I have a master's degree, and I'm actively pursuing a full time career. I'm currently working part time. Um, but I follow all these people on YouTube, whether it be sports podcasts, just funny joke podcasts, whether it be motivational podcasts. Um, and I really thrive when listening to those motivational podcasts. Jay Shetty specifically, like he seems to be the king of motivation. Um, and yeah, so I wanted to put my own spin on those sorts of things, on that kind of idea, but from like a recent college grad's point of view. I obviously don't have the access to all these uh, well known doctors, actors, you name it. Um, I wanted to just kind of make this a super raw, uncut, uh, sort of thought, like think tank per se. And, I think I got a lot of friends that I've graduated with, got friends that are getting ready to graduate, friends that are just, or not friends, but knowing of people that are just going into college. And I think it's really, really cool to be able to hear from the perspective of someone that is neck deep in this world of motivational speaking, that's been doing it for years and years and years. Um, but also, like, I think it's cool to, get that perspective from someone that's fresh out of college too. Because I think the world can be seen in two different ways as the generations evolve. I think a lot of ideas evolve as well, and a lot of concepts of um, motivation. Now there are obviously some pretty baseline standards of motivation. Get enough sleep, eat healthy, take care of your body, um, those sorts of things. Um, so I this was also something that I started not only for that reason, but also like there was a piece of me that was really looking for this like new hobby. Uh, Even before I was working part time, there was a good stint where I just wasn't working. Period. Couldn't even get an interview for a part time job. Now I obviously am, so it worked out. And I'm still battling interviews for a full time job. So there was a piece of me that like felt empty in a sense. There was a piece of me that really wanted to take my hand at something new that I've never done. And it took me a while to figure out what that was. I was toying with the ideas of a new sports hobby, um, just a bunch of different things. And I run every day. I'm an avid fisherman, but I had gotten to the point with those two things that like I still love doing both of those. Don't get me wrong, but I needed something new. Um, and that was another reason I kind of kicked off this channel. And shortly after this, I just got on TikTok to just chat about sports and throw a little motivation in there too. So if you're a sports fan and you happen to see this, um, check out the TikTok. I'll link it in the description. I talk all sports, football. Uh, haven't touched on a whole lot of basketball, but football, hockey, baseball. Um, and we're getting ready to roll into March Madness. We're getting ready to roll into hockey playoffs. Obviously, it's baseball, spring training, so there's going to be a lot more sports content on TikTok coming out, as well as the combine and uh, gearing up for the draft. So there's lots of good sports content to be had on there. Um, so yeah, definitely pop over there, check that out if you have a TikTok or would be interested. I'd love to have you guys pop over there and get your thoughts. I am also still very new to this world of YouTube, TikTok, social media type of thing. Um, so yeah, I'm just like always open to comments too, because as one picks up a hobby, you want to always get better and better at that hobby. And so I know with social media, like the viewers are the ones that can provide the feedback. So, if you happen to see this, let me know what's up. Um, because I do want to give more to this hobby. Obviously balance working and this hobby. But yeah, so like that's kind of a a reason why I started this channel, started TikTok. And again, it's just like a fun project thing, maybe you could call it, or a fun little hobby. Gives me something to do. It helps fill that void of like this new hobby, this new project, this new undertaking, that I'm also just having a lot of fun with. I think that's just a very important piece of. I think if you're doing something for either the clicks, the views, the money, um, I think you're in it for the wrong reasons. Because I think you will find that you get burnt out. Because I know from people I know that are in social media is a marathon, not a sprint. Uh, Specifically, if you're a small influencer, it could be 2 marathons. Um, just because it takes a while to gain traction. That's part of the game. But that's part of the reason that like I'm enjoying doing this so much, is because it's like it's a it's this consistent grind. I very much enjoy that. And I think we live in a generation and an era of like instant satisfaction. Like we want the results right away. Like people put out one video and expect it to hit 100K likes or 100K views. That's not realistic. That's not part of this like social media game. It's the it's the whole idea of like I said, like it's a slow burn. Like you got to put the hours in to really reap the benefits, which is part of the reason I like it. Like it kind of goes along the lines of fishing. You got to be out there for a while some days. Now there are obviously going to be some days that you're just like pulling them in left, right, and center. But then there are other days that you're out there and you're not getting bites for hours. And you could be out there all day and not even catch one. I think that's part of the fun of it. Same thing with running. Like when you first start running, you can't instantly run 5 miles when you first start. Like it's a gradual build to get up to where you want to be. So all the hobbies I have are very much hobbies that are a slow burn to get to where you want to be. And I thrive in those types of hobbies, versus hobbies that are just that instant gratification, that instant win. Sure, is it nice? Absolutely. To get those instant wins, incredibly nice. Don't get me wrong. But I think for the longevity of a hobby, it's nice to have one that is a true slow burn, that you have to put the time and hours into to really reap the benefits and see the results. But yeah, guys, I wanted to make this a little bit more of a personal, me to you guys sort of video versus a topic I kind of break down. And yeah, like I graduated in May of last year, got the opportunity to travel a little bit, took time to travel, then came back and instantly got on these applications, jobs, part-time work, all this stuff. And, it's that, but that's part of the lore for me of this like job and interview process, kind of like my hobbies. It's a slow burn. It's a grind. And I think I might have touched on it a little bit earlier, but it's like this whole little YouTube TikTok thing is very much just a fun project too. That's kind of helping me like I said, have fun, but also like I'm learning a new skill, which is exciting for me. I always love learning new things and uh, kind of being what they call a lifelong learner in all areas of life to also just make me a more well-rounded human. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be my little rant on why I started this channel. If anyone out there is looking for uh, a new hobby, I mean, jump on YouTube. It doesn't have to be anything high scale, or jump on TikTok. Like I'll be honest, I shoot my videos on my Mac over photo booth, so like it's not high quality, um, but I have fun doing it. And then my TikToks, I just obviously shoot right off my phone. Uh, but yeah, guys, like I would say when I first started this too, like I had this like weird fear of just like getting on camera, um, which is so odd because I'm a very extroverted person. I love to like public speaking and stuff. That's never bothered me. But I think like if you're someone that's like got those similar aspects, jump in, go ahead first. And another like little piece of this story too is like it was like a couple weeks back. I was literally laying in bed and like I just like couldn't sleep one night, and like 2 o'clock rolled around and I was just like, I'm just gonna do it. And I just filmed a video of myself on my phone, just talking about whatever I was thinking about. Um, and that was just to get that feeling of getting comfortable on the camera. Um, so yeah, you know, I say make the jump, and it's always awkward and weird at first. Uh, but the more videos you put out, the more you get better at the process, the more fun you just have with it, and the more natural it feels. So, like I said, guys, this is kind of my reason why I kind of started this channel. Um, I want to be able to hopefully provide value to you guys as well from a younger generation's point of view. Um, I know that's not going to appeal to everybody. I know everyone's not going to see that right, and that's okay. But I'm here to have fun with it too, man. I want to have fun, hopefully provide you guys some value, hopefully have you guys enjoy these videos. Um, and yeah, so hopefully by the end of the week, I'll get another 1 or 2 videos up for you guys, and get back to that more kind of structured idea of content. And before I sign off, I do have the quote of the day. And it says, I have no special talents, but I'm passionately curious. And I think that's the fact of the matter of like, in order to succeed at anything, like you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be special to make it work. You just have to have that like curiosity killed the cat mindset, and you have to have that grind mentality and mindset. Have that learning mindset, and you'll be just fine. Like that truly is what it's all about. I like the whole idea of perfection. Like you might be a perfect candidate for a role in the job description, but you might not fit into the work culture. So it's not about being perfect, but being open to being curious, being open to learn, and just being willing to roll with the punches. I think that is kind of what that quote means to me. I don't know if I said it, but that quote's from Albert Einstein. So yeah, guys, that's going to wrap this video up. A little bit longer than the previous 2 or 3 videos. So yeah, I will see you guys either tomorrow or Friday or both days. Not sure yet. All right, guys. Peace.